Born on the 21st of June 1982, Prince William Arthur Philip Louis of Wales entered the world as the eldest son of Prince Charles and the late Princess Diana. His birth sparked global fascination, as he was destined to one day become the future King of England. So let's take a look back at some of his most notable moments as a young prince, father, and husband. Growing up in the spotlight, William experienced a childhood like no other. From family holidays to skiing trips, he balanced royal duties whilst embarking on the joys of youthhood. One of the most iconic moments of William's early childhood was his visit to Australia with his parents in 1983. The adorable toddler captured hearts across the nation, drawing massive crowds wherever he went. He made his debut in front of the press, taking his first steps in Kensington Palace. Prince William's childhood was a blend of royal duties and relatable experiences, thanks to his mother, Princess Diana. She ensured he had a well-rounded upbringing by exposing him to everyday life and her charitable work. In 1984, Prince William became a big brother when Prince Harry was born. Diana fostered a close bond between the brothers from the very start, often dressing them in matching outfits and taking them out on fun outings together. During a visit to Canada in 1991, Diana took William and Harry to see Niagara Falls. The young princes, dressed in matching raincoats, rode the Maid of the Mist boat and admired the iconic waterfall. These experiences helped shape William's perspective, balancing his royal responsibilities whilst enjoying the simple, everyday joys that many children are able to experience. Prince William received his early education in London and Berkshire, before eventually attending Eton College in 2005. His time at Eton College was a pivotal moment in his life, filled with both challenges and growth. He excelled academically, especially in geography and art history. Beyond the classroom, he was the captain of the swimming and his house football team. Prince William's childhood took a devastating turn in 1997 when his beloved mother, Princess Diana, tragically passed away in a car accident. The heartfelt moment, he and 12-year-old Harry walked solemnly behind Diana's casket as it moved through the streets of London, deeply pierced the hearts of the British public and the world. William, just 15 at the time, faced the harsh reality of losing a parent, thrown into a world of pain under the media spotlight. The tragic passing of his mother left him to navigate a life forever changed by grief and loss. After completing and passing his A-levels, William embarked on a gap year adventure to explore the world. He volunteered in Chile, working on environmental projects, and held classes teaching young students English.
Salto, jump. Salto de agua, water jump.
He also lived in the jungles of Belize, asking those around him to treat him like a regular person. Prince William's time at the University of St. Andrews was truly transformative. This next period in his life gave him a rare chance to blend in and live like any other student.
It's been just three and a half years obviously so far, where I've been very independent and been left alone to sort of study and do my own thing really. People saying that, you know, it's impossible to lead a normal life really, but actually up here and with the media out of it, it's amazing how people will just get on with their lives and not bother you.
He firstly pursued a degree in arts history before switching to geography, discovering a real passion for environmental issues. But beyond the lectures and books, St Andrews was where he met Catherine Middleton, sparking a romance that would stand the test of time. For William, St Andrews was not just about getting a degree. It was a place where he could grow and fall in love. Following tradition, Prince William served in the British Armed Forces. He trained at the Royal Military Academy Sandhurst, where he earned his commission as an officer. As Lieutenant Wales, he joined the Household Cavalry, participating in ceremonial duties and operational roles. His time in the military instilled in him a profound sense of duty, as he trained alongside other soldiers and experienced the demands of military life.
Put the weapon down! Put the weapon down!
These experiences in the military profoundly shaped his character, reinforcing his commitment to service and his understanding of the sacrifices made by those in uniform. When it came to William's romance with Kate Middleton, despite the intense media scrutiny and brief split in 2007, their relationship remained strong and weathered the pressures of public life. After several years of dating, William proposed to Kate in Kenya with his mother's engagement ring.
It was about 3 weeks ago on holiday in Kenya. We had a little private time away together with some friends, and I just decided that it was the right time really. We've been talking about marriage for a while, so it wasn't a massively big surprise, but I took her up somewhere nice in Kenya and proposed.
It's very romantic. There's a true romantic in that.
There is.
Their 2011 wedding at Westminster Abbey was a grand affair watched by millions around the world, marking the beginning of their life as the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge to the now Prince and Princess of Wales and the future King and Queen. After their fairy tale wedding, the newlyweds enjoyed a few years of building their life together. They lived in Anglesey in Wales, where William worked as a search and rescue pilot,
Incredibly proud to be.
and Kate adjusted to her new royal responsibilities. During this time, they were actively involved in major events, like the London 2012 Olympics. They cheered on Team GB, attended various sporting events, and participated in official duties as Olympic ambassadors alongside Prince Harry. Amid these public engagements, they juggled their expected duties with private moments of normalcy, allowing them to strengthen their bond as a couple and create a solid foundation for the next exciting chapter of their lives, welcoming their first child, Prince George. Prince George was born in July of 2013, followed by Princess Charlotte in 2015, and Prince Louis in April 2018. Balancing royal duties with the joys of parenthood, they've built a supportive partnership, becoming beloved figures both in the UK and across the globe. Over the years, William and Kate often involved their children in royal engagements and public appearances, allowing them to experience their future roles firsthand. Whether it's attending Troop in the Colour or participating in charity events, the pair have fostered a sense of duty and service into their children from a young age. Influenced by the values instilled by his mother, Princess Diana, William has passed on these same principles to his own children, just as she did with him and his younger brother Harry. Despite their close bond in earlier years, William's relationship with Harry has become strained. The shift began after Prince Harry married Meghan Markle in 2018. According to sources, the brothers fell out in 2018 after Harry felt William wasn't doing enough to include Meghan in the royal family. Tensions escalated after Harry and Meghan stepped back from royal duties and relocated to the United States. Television interviews and Harry's revelations in his memoir further solidified the rift, making reconciliation a challenging possibility for the brothers today. Beyond his royal duties and family life, Prince William became a passionate advocate for mental health awareness.
When I was working as a search and rescue pilot in the RAF and then as an air ambulance pilot, I was fortunate enough to work with organisations that really valued the mental health of their staff. We were working in unique and high-pressured circumstances, but at the end of the day, it didn't matter. If it was an issue from work or home, all the crew were encouraged to be open and to talk.
Drawing from his own experiences, he has worked tirelessly to break the stigma surrounding mental health issues.
Guys need support, that's the thing. That's it. A lot of people think that, guys just got to man up and get on with it and stuff, but actually guys need support, particularly emotionally as well. Yeah. And it is interesting what you're saying about, that you feel how important it is to have somebody there who cares about you, who wants to listen to you. And that's what I think a lot of, society particularly, if it fragments in places, you can lose that connection with other people. You don't have close group of friends, you don't have someone who's there for you. And that's where I think a lot of guys end up getting quite isolated and things set in.
In 2019, Prince William launched the groundbreaking initiative Heads Up, aimed at using the power of football to raise awareness about mental health.
We wouldn't think twice to ask a mate how he was doing after he broke an arm or an ankle. And we wouldn't hesitate to talk about our routine at the gym, or even our need to make it a bit more regular. But when it comes to our mental health, we, by we I mean men in particular, often have nothing to say at all. When we see a friend that looks down, too many of us don't know how to ask if he's okay. When we ourselves feel down, we're often ashamed to say we need help. And when we know we need help, we don't even know where to start. Just like physical health, we all have mental health. Every one of us will face setbacks in our lives, and every one of us will face challenges with our mental health as a result.
By partnering with the Football Association, he brought mental health to the forefront of the sporting world, encouraging open conversations and breaking down the stigma surrounding mental health.
To build the momentum around mental health and to be able to talk about it more freely and more openly, we needed to use a vehicle that had huge power and huge potential, and we realised football has got that ability for every person up and down the country, all around the world, to really relate to and understand. So we thought, why not have the biggest conversation around mental health using football as that tool?
His dedication to this cause is a testament to his commitment to turning personal tragedy into positive change, helping others to find strength and support in their own struggles.
It's difficult, but it gets easier, I promise you. It's easier.
In 2020, Prince William launched the Earthshot Prize, demonstrating his deep commitment to environmental issues. The £50 million initiative aims to find and fund innovative solutions to the world's most pressing environmental challenges.
When I first began discussing what would become the Earthshot Prize, we didn't particularly know that we would create an incredible alliance of more than 200 brilliant partners from across the world. We didn't know that we would receive hundreds of nominations from every continent. And we didn't know who our first finalists and winners would be, nor the solutions they would be recognised for. However, we were confident that all this was possible because we knew there were incredible people all around the world working on groundbreaking solutions that could help us turn the tide on our Earthshots. And we knew that by telling their stories, we would inspire much needed optimism and hope that we can indeed repair our planet.
Through his various patronages and initiatives, he continually strives to make a positive impact both on society and the environment. Prince William's legacy is a testament to resilience, compassion, and steadfast dedication. As the next in line for the throne, he has navigated the intricate balance of royal duties and personal challenges with remarkable grace, including supporting his wife, Catherine, through her cancer diagnosis and treatment. He also faced the news of his father, King Charles's diagnosis, requiring him to step up and provide unwavering support during these challenging times. His journey serves as an inspiration to many, reminding us of the power of leadership and humility in an ever-changing world.
It's just gone quiet. It's already.
This is Prince George, a mischievous and playful young boy who will one day become the King of the United Kingdom. The eldest child of William and Kate, the Prince and Princess of Wales, he's been in the media spotlight since the day he was born. But, understandably, his loving royal parents have been eager to protect his privacy and allow him to have as ordinary a childhood as possible in the circumstances. But we've still seen plenty of the young prince at royal events throughout the years, including historical landmarks such as the funeral of his great-grandmother Queen Elizabeth II and the coronation of his grandfather King Charles. What can we tell about this young royal's character and personality from what we have seen of him over the years? Prince George was born on the 22nd of July 2013 at St Mary's Hospital in London. The public got their first glance of the royal baby in the arms of his mother, Princess Kate.
What we'd like to know is what you can tell us about the baby.
Well, he's got a good pair of lungs on him, that's for sure. He's a big boy, he's quite heavy, but we're still working on a name, so we'll have that as soon as we can. But it's the first time we've seen him really, so having a proper chance to catch up.
Who does he look like? Who does he look like?
How does it feel to be parents finally, to you both? Can you put it into words for us?
Very emotional.
Yeah, it's very emotional. It's such a special time. I think any parent, I think, will probably sort of know what this feeling feels like. So
Very special.
The prince's full name, George Alexander Louis, was announced 2 days later on the 24th of July. Since that moment, royal fans have been enamoured with the cute little prince as they've watched him grow up. It was also a historic moment for the royal family. Prince George's birth marked the first time since the reign of Queen Victoria that 3 generations of direct heirs to the British throne were alive at the same time. It was also a time of great change for the monarchy. Due to a change in succession law in 2011, if Will and Kate's first child had been a girl, she would have kept her place in the line of succession, even if the royal couple went on to have younger male children. While we don't know for certain, it's likely Prince George was named after his great-great-grandfather, King George VI. King George reigned from 1936 until his death in 1952. He was succeeded by his daughter, 25-year-old Queen Elizabeth II.
I did not think then that in so short a time I should be called to take his place. But it is with pride that I unveil this noble statue today. In his broadcasts and his visits to the Empire and to Commonwealth countries, he made himself a friend of his people all over the world.
The first official photos of baby George were taken by Princess Kate's father, Michael Middleton, in the garden of their family home in Berkshire. In an interview given at the time, Prince William said that George was a bit of a rascal, perhaps an early indication of the boisterous child he would become. But Prince William also commented that baby George didn't want to go to sleep that much, which had been difficult for him and Kate as new parents. Fortunately, it seems Prince George soon took to sleeping more often. In August 2013, Princess Kate made her first public appearance since giving birth, apparently while George took a nap.
He's very well, thank you. He's sleeping at the moment. Hopefully he'll be like that for a little bit longer. Hi. Okay. Hello.
Prince George's christening in October 2013 was a reminder of his importance to the British monarchy, with the Archbishop of Canterbury, Justin Welby, leading the service, which was attended by many senior royals, including Queen Elizabeth II.
It's just gone quiet. It's already.
I have 5 children.
8-month-old Prince George took part in his first royal engagement at Playgroup at a government building in New Zealand, when his parents visited the country in 2014. George's father, Prince William, was filmed on the lawn of the same government house when he was a baby, in the company of his parents, Prince Charles and Princess Diana. This may have been Prince George's first public engagement, but it certainly wasn't his last. Like his father, Prince William, George was born into a life of public service. Echoing the struggle that Princess Diana had faced against alleged paparazzi harassment, it became clear that Prince William and Princess Kate were determined to protect George's private life from the media where they could. The royal couple even launched a legal claim against 2 freelance photographers they accused of spying on the young prince and harassing him and his carer while they went about their daily business. The legal dispute occurred shortly after Princess Catherine gave birth to Princess Charlotte in 2015. Prince George met his newly born sister, Princess Charlotte, in May 2015. Now a toddler, he happily waved at the crowds as he entered the hospital with Prince William. Prince George continued to charm the public when he made an appearance for Princess Charlotte's christening later that year. Although he apparently found the walk to the church a bit tiring and opted to be carried by his dad. Between 2015 and 2017, Prince George lived with his family at Anmer Hall in Norfolk, where he was enrolled at a Montessori nursery school. Prince George was following in the footsteps of his father and uncle, Prince William and Prince Harry, who also attended Montessori schools growing up. During this time, Prince George got to meet his first US president, staying up past his bedtime to meet Barack and Michelle Obama in his bathrobe when they visited Kensington Palace for dinner in 2016. The US president would later joke that the prince turning up in his bathrobe was a clear breach of protocol. In 2017, Prince George was enrolled at a primary school in London. He perhaps appeared a little nervous as he was escorted into school by Prince William. Princess Kate was unable to take part in the school run that day as she was heavily pregnant with the couple's third child, Prince Louis. Prince George would meet his little brother for the first time in 2018 when he visited the hospital with his father and sister, Princess Charlotte, shortly after Princess Kate gave birth to Prince Louis. During his balcony appearance at the Trooping of the Colour later that year, playful Prince George appeared to be getting on well with the other royal children. Although Princess Anne's granddaughter, Savannah Phillips, apparently didn't think much of his rendition of the national anthem. Shortly afterwards, the world got to see Prince George again with the rest of his family at Prince Louis's christening. It was the first time Prince George and Princess Charlotte had been seen in public with their new baby brother, Prince Louis. In 2019, he was filmed making Christmas pudding with his grandfather, Prince Charles, and great-grandmother, Queen Elizabeth II. Although his rather enthusiastic technique seems to have caused the Queen to move away to avoid being splattered with cake mixture. Apparently much to the entertainment of Prince Charles. The little prince also appeared to get on well with older royals. In 2022, the prince and his royal siblings were all enrolled in Lambrook School in Berkshire. It's believed Prince William and Princess Kate decided it would be nicer for their children to grow up outside London and moved the family to Adelaide Cottage near Windsor Castle. Lambrook School was just a few miles away from their new home. Set in 52 acres of private land, the royal children would be able to access a wide range of facilities at the school in relative privacy, including a swimming pool, a golf course, and a farm. There are even honeybee hives on the farm, which must have pleased Princess Kate, who is known to be a keen amateur beekeeper herself. Sadly, just a few days after Prince George started at his new school, his great-grandmother, Her Royal Highness Queen Elizabeth II, passed away. At the Queen's funeral, the 9-year-old Prince George rose to the sombre occasion. It was perhaps a reminder that while Prince George was still a child, he would one day have to shoulder the solemn duty of service that Queen Elizabeth had carried for more than 70 years. At the coronation of King Charles in 2023, Prince George performed his first ceremonial duty as a page of honour to the new monarch. Prince George standing on the balcony of Buckingham Palace with his grandfather, the King, on one side, and his father, the heir apparent, on his other, all in ceremonial dress, was a symbolic moment. While his little brother, Prince Louis, seemed to have happily taken up George's mantle of being boisterous and playful on the balcony, Prince George appeared more earnest and sincere. But it didn't seem like he had lost any of his cheerful charm. This mixture of sincerity, humour and cheerfulness are hallmarks of both George's parents, Prince William and Princess Catherine. Attitudes that have won the royal couple many fans and supporters around the world. In recent years, we've seen Prince George and the other royal children at more relaxed and casual royal engagements. The whole family seemed to really enjoy a day out at a scout hut in Slough in May 2024. The family were taking part in the Big Help Out, a part of King Charles's coronation celebrations. Prince George got to operate a digger with his father, Prince William, and got his hands dirty with a bit of light construction. One of the purposes of the event was to help the scout group improve the outdoor space around the scout hut. Prince George and his siblings also seem to enjoy having a go at archery, proving that they'll probably enjoy the active and outdoorsy lifestyle that both their parents have become famous for. At the end of a hard day's work, they all had a chance to indulge in everyone's favourite campfire activity, toasting marshmallows over the fire.
When it's melted, you need biscuits. Yeah, when it's melted,
Oh, biscuits?
Oh, no,
I might have a biscuit.
So you melt it around. And then put it inside. So you let it just
Look at that. You won't hear a beep out of him now from that agreement. Look at that.
The royal family have long been supporters of the Scouts, with each monarch since George V becoming the official patron of the organisation. While King Charles is the current patron, that role will eventually also be inherited by Prince George. In July last year, we saw the Prince and his family enjoy a day out at the Royal International Air Tattoo in Gloucestershire. In a break in centuries-old tradition, it's been rumoured that Prince George may be the first heir to the throne not expected to join the military when he comes of age. But it's thought his parents wouldn't prevent him from joining if he wanted to, simply desiring that he have the freedom to choose his own destiny. However, judging from his apparent interest in military aviation at another air show back in 2016, Prince George may still choose to pursue a career in the military regardless. His father, Prince William, served in all 3 branches of the British Armed Forces and then went on to serve as a search and rescue pilot. – 2024 was a hard year for Prince George and his family. His grandfather, King Charles, announced he had been diagnosed with cancer in February. Then his mother, Princess Kate, announced that she had also been diagnosed with cancer in March. At the time of Kate's announcement, the family said they had delayed informing the public to give them time to properly explain what's happening to their children and give them time to adjust. But, like all monarchs before him, Prince George will have to learn to be brave and composed in the face of tragedy and adversity. The burden and the privilege of the crown will one day pass to Prince George. Fortunately, having also apparently inherited the good character of his parents, it seems hopeful that Prince George will one day make for a much beloved and respected monarch.